Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Valerie Martinez. I am a customer success and operations expert, and I'm diving into Reddit to find examples of moments that people have succeeded with customers and failed, and what we can learn from that, whether that's positive or negative, or suggestions on how to solve a problem. So in Reddit here, I'm diving into Chewy's customer service is going to the gutter. So this is obviously a negative review, but it says I have been using Chewy for the past 8 years or so. Their customer service through online chat used to be great. The agents were responsive and helpful, but the past 6 months or so, I noticed their agents can hardly respond back. Sometimes it would take 40 minutes to complete a return transaction because the agent would take 15 minutes to respond. Down here it says phone support has always been awesome. Haven't had to call in a few months though. And this one says, I've never used the online return service because an actual human picks up the phone when you call. I just called them on Monday about a prescription food, and as always, the real person picked up the phone within a few rings. I didn't have to sit on hold at all, and I had an answer in 2 or 3 minutes. I've only called 3 times in a decade of using them, but it was like that all 3 times. They are unlike any other company in a good way. So you see, people are generally having a positive feeling about Chewy, but they're having difficulty with the online return system, which should be pretty seamless compared to a phone call. Here's my order, I want to return it, and done. It seems like a pretty straightforward request that you could and should be able to easily complete online. Most things you can do pretty quickly with a return on an online shopping portal, especially in this day and age. But it is great that they're saying as a customer that the next person saying, hey, I've always had great results. Just I call and someone picks up the phone, you get a real person, which is actually really hard to get these days. So that's pretty interesting. You'd think it would be inverted. If I was working for Chewy and I would see this sort of issue popping up, I'd say, hey, we're doing great with our phone support, but we really have a hole with our online support and ease of doing a return because we keep getting these people that are having trouble, and for some reason it's taking a long time for people to get a response online. This is something an AI is perfect for. Here's the place where you go to return the thing. Here's a link or a button, or type in your order number and we'll process your return for you. Those sorts of things I think an AI could really do well for a company online. Or just a self-service. I'm looking at my order history. I want to return this order, and what do I need to do next? If it's not easy on your portal, it should be. And that'd be something I would work with my customer experience team or programmers, see what we can do to make it simpler and easier for the client to self-serve those simple things, because those pop up all the time if you're working on a product-driven and shipping model for your business. So that is how I would kind of go to attack that problem and try to get out of that not so merry-go-round. Good on them for their phone support, but it looks like they have some room for improvement on their online support and self-service platforms. So that is what I would suggest.